confused.
My name is Frank Cho, and you're listening to Something Super
All
Podcast.
right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Something Super Podcast. I'm Steve.
I'm Mark.
And guys, today we are down at SavePoint USA in Delaware, and we're here with...
Mike.
Elisa.
And guys, just tell us a little bit about the business you guys going on.
All right, well, some history on us. Me and Elisa have been together since we were kids. We've been gaming since kindergarten. I'd go over to her house and watch her play Mario and play board games and stuff. But so we've been gaming together for a long time. And then when we got married, we do online gaming together and run raids and games kind of like World of Warcraft and that sort of thing.
Yep. Sorry. I'm a little nervous.
No, that's absolutely fine. So, what is, I know it's probably going to be a tough question to answer, but what is your favorite online game to play?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of everywhere. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. I think the one, there's a lot of different ones, but I'll say the one I think of most fondly, perhaps, that I missed the most was probably Ion, because it was an MMO.
Okay.
You had a lot of PvP stuff going on. We spent a lot of hours, like, running, different raids and stuff, and helping people out and just kind of building. I don't know. It was really cool. We helped take over, or help out. We didn't take over. We kind of adopted a guild and helped run them through things and learned how to do tank and cleric stuff. And I don't know, just it was a lot of hours, a lot of late nights, going to bed at like 4 a.m. and then waking up to take the kids to school type of thing and being dead on my feet. But it was a lot of fun. I don't know. I missed that game a lot. So
Okay, that's awesome. So you guys have essentially a LAN center here that you built yourselves, and I kind of want to know, what was the inspiration for it?
Well, it's something that we always had at our house. All of our friends would come over and would game with us. We would run different things together, and everyone had their own computers. They'd bring it in, and we'd just party over at our place. But we just we've moved around a couple times, and we like gaming in like a community type setting, and we thought we kind of joked about opening a cafe for years, and we thought why not, let's do this.
Absolutely. I think it's awesome. I mean, you guys have a beautiful setup here. From what I saw on your social media pages, you guys built the computers yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
We built all of them.
That's huge.
How long have you guys been building computers for?
Well, I've been building computers since I was a kid, so it was nothing new to me. Just we taught our kids to build computers. Elisa knows how to build a computer. So
our dads were in the tech industry, which is where we met each other in the first place. So it's kind of been around all that stuff.
I've known her since she's been in kindergarten. Yeah. So
That's awesome. So I think, what is the biggest obstacle you guys have come into as far as opening a new business, especially in this day and age where everything's online?
Yeah, so retail has been a little bit new to us. So I have an engineering company that I run, but so this is a little bit different. Trying to get people in here.
Okay.
Trying to get the word out. So we've been working on getting the word out a little bit, but and we know it takes time.
Sure.
We've done other business like real estate, but this is totally different animal. But we know we've been finding people come into our shop and just be like, oh my gosh, what is this? And just looking at the different things we have to offer. So it's a little bit more than just a gaming cafe. We have we're basically trying to build something that is gaming of all kind. So we're going to have D&D in here. We have Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, tournaments that we're planning. We're trying to get virtual reality going. Flight simulation, racing simulation. Just basically anything anyone would want to do. Gaming related.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's great. Be a one-stop shop for any kind of games. So see, you guys have the board game, wall over there. You got TVs and you got computers set up. Like it's a great feel in here. It's very laid back. It's not something that I would feel intimidated walking into. You know, you guys are very welcoming people. So
Feel very homey here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want this to be kind of Newark, Delaware's living room. Everyone just comes and hangs out and grab a board game, get on a computer, get on a console, and just relax at the end of the day.
Okay. So you guys said you're trying to, get your exposure up. So feel free to give us your social media handles, your
Sure.
plugs, your tags, where you're located. Give us the whole nine, because we want our listeners, if they're local, to stop down here.
All right.
Awesome. Well, we're at SavePoint USA. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I do have a Twitch, but we haven't started yet, and we have a YouTube. But we want to start streaming and putting that out. Watch, stream us playing games and stuff.
Okay.
Like that.
So I want to, host. I'll be playing random games. I just want to, throw it up on Twitch. And get people, get me to play the weirdest stuff, and get her to scream on Twitch. Yeah.
No, I react when I game, and they laugh at me. But like we play 7 Days to Die, which is a zombie game, and they like to freak me out, and I'll just suddenly scream when something jumps.
Yeah, it is
I blow
hilarious.
the heads off, but I still scream, and I don't like it, and they laugh. So he thinks it would be funny.
I don't know. Yeah, she screamed playing Apex, so.
What? No. I was playing Vanguard, Call of Duty Vanguard,
Oh,
and I
okay.
was like, what? Because bombs are going off next to me. I'm like, what the crud? So
Yeah, so we love all things gaming, really. So.
Absolutely, and that's awesome. So, outside of the gaming realm, obviously, we are a podcast that, we're kind of hosted around pop culture, I guess, in general.
Yeah.
So, are you like dabbling in anything else, whether it's comics or movies or, I guess the big question, Marvel or DC?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yep.
So we just love all things pop culture. We go to the Comic Cons and we go crazy there. We'll buy art, comics. We love both Marvel and DC.
I was gonna say we have a good amount of, a decent collection I've been building right now of comic books. So we got the graphic novels up there, which are the compilations of comic books, and then manga and stuff like that. And we got some figures we sell. We got a Supergirl over there and stuff. So we're trying to blend as much of the pop culture we can with the game.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
part of our lives. We're gonna bring it here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much where we come from. We cover Star Wars. Like, we're
Yeah.
both huge Star Wars nerds. He's
same.
got like 19 lightsabers and
Oh,
counting.
nice.
We actually
Too
just
many.
did the Philly Fan Expo where
Oh,
we
okay.
actually met Ashley Eckstein, and he got her
really?
lightsaber signed by her.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was awesome.
So yeah, like now, you guys kind of dodged the question of Marvel versus DC.
Oh.
So as
We said
professional gamers, Xbox or PlayStation?
Oh, are we allowed to say?
Yes. Well, there's some. I have a little bit of loyalty to PlayStation. Being I'm a very big Final Fantasy fan. I've
Okay.
been playing it since the beginning.
Okay.
The PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy 7, really got me into gaming. I was gaming in the 80s. My first real game was this game by Sierra Online called Space Quest 3, and after that game I played every single one of Sierra Online's games. They're a company that's no longer really around, but
They're working on some new stuff.
yeah, they
A
are working
couple.
on some new
It's pretty
stuff.
cool.
Okay.
You should check them out.
Absolutely,
They're awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they kind of got me into the point and click adventures and then after that it was just everything gaming.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids and I would play, and actually you used to play sometimes Halo on the Xbox, years
Okay.
ago.
Yeah.
That was the main reason we had that, plus like I think it was the Xbox Connect, right? The little video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where you get to do all the fun, like jumping over things, and so that was fun. But I think PlayStation's always been our favorite go-to.
Okay, so at least you agree on that. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much the way I felt. Like, growing up, I had Sega and Atari
Yeah,
from my
exactly.
dad. Like, we're 90s kids.
Yep.
But the one game that really sucked me in was honestly God of War. It was funny because
Okay.
like I bought it at GameStop, played it for like 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, this game's crap. Put it down for literally a year. I was just bored one day, picked it back up, and actually like started over and actually
Okay.
played through it. And now I've beaten every single one that's come out. The new
Gotcha.
one for PS4 that just came out, I think, like a day and a half. I think I was sadly done it. I flew through that game, and I honestly regretted it afterwards. Is there any games like that for you guys where you just get so sucked into it that like you want to take your time with it, but you end up just blowing through it and not realizing it?
Man. I mean, there definitely, anytime Final Fantasy comes out, we have to get it, but I'm so busy, I don't even get all the way through any of them.
That's
Which
the
ones have
tough
you-
part of adulting.
Lifing and adulting gets
3
in the way
kids,
of.
a couple of businesses, trying to start, it just gets busy. But I don't know, is there anything that you've kind of...
Well, the game that seems to be able to capture our attention right now is Genshin Impact.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's something that we can play together as a family. You can walk away from it and not feel like you're spending all your time doing it, and you can just play it for a short while, and it's a beautiful game, rich story, and that's the kind of games I'm into, with story rich.
Okay, that's how I am. Like, if the game doesn't have a good story, like I'm not like the Call of Duties. I used to like them, but now it's just all the same thing anymore, and they're focusing more on like the online play, to where I just start playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Gotcha.
And I mean, those are very story-driven games, and that's what pulls you in.
Yeah.
And that's when you're up till 4 a.m. and you're like, oh, I started at 3 p.m.
Yep.
I mean, things like Genshin MMOs, they keep adding to it, so it's not like you can blow through it and just kind of end it, like, some of them.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of what we've been on recently.
Yeah, that was No Man's Sky.
Oh, yes.
I heard it was a really, really poor released game.
I love the game.
And so I bought it, I want to say within the past year.
Okay.
And it's, post all the updates and all the other stuff. I love that game.
Yeah.
Strictly for the fact that I read online that their algorithm for game creation, you will never play the same game twice, and no two people that play the game will ever have the same experience.
Yes.
So I love that concept. Like, I remember starting the game and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I just fell in love with it. And again, it's not necessarily story driven, but it is 110%. Like, it's open world. I love those kinds of games where you're not confined to a space and you have to do a certain thing. It's just, you get in there and you play, and that's one of those games I've gotten lost in recently.
Yeah, I do like the open world sandbox.
I was going to say, you were playing that in VR and loved it.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Which we're going to be getting VR in here, too, in the near future. But he loved No Man's Sky.
But yeah, my head was hurting for days because having that VR headset on for
so long.
Sure, yeah.
He was like sucked into it.
I kind of forget that my head hurts. Then when I stop, I'm like, oh gosh, having that headset on my head for 4 hours is kind of draining.
So as far as new stuff that's come out, has there been any games? I know you said you're big into Final Fantasy and picking those up, but has there been any PC games? I see you guys have a lot of PCs here that you've been kind of drawn into and playing more frequently than others.
New PC games.
Yeah, new PC. Yeah, it's been hard recently because this has been in the works for about a year. So we've been a little bit busy, working on that. To really get real serious into one particular game at the moment. But I'm looking forward to what's coming up. Once we get things kind of settled and going here. Kind of getting involved in some games and showcasing something.
Okay.
Or a few things coming out.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
I don't know. Honestly, I've just been busy, so Genshin's been the only one I've been able to focus on right now, and I've barely even been able to do my daily. So I'm like, I'm trying to think of what else I've played. I mean, and I tried Vanguard, but that's not even like a brand new one. So, no, I don't think I've played anything newer than Genshin recently.
Yeah.
What about I know I did ask you the question about movies. Have you guys seen any good Marvel, DC movies recently? I know a bunch of stuff's just come out, or even I know there's a lot of series that have been out.
I'm so sad because usually we stay on top of things.
Yeah,
I think the newest thing we've seen is Mandalorian, the TV show.
Okay,
That's really
fair enough.
I'm like, we're so
Obi-Wan
behind.
starts tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, wow, that's already okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, like our friends are like, we just saw Doctor Strange. Or I'm just like, or you need to see WandaVision. I'm like, I know. So
Well, we're gonna get back into things, because this project has been kind of occupying a lot of our time and energy, doing all the research into the right components for each computer, the perfect hardware, even down to the furniture, just trying to find the right chair that everyone would be comfortable on. We've gone through testing. From different companies and landed that.
Took us months trying to just find a location, which
Sure.
I don't know. We like being in People's Plaza here, which actually we haven't
it's
mentioned
been
yet,
this center has been a great place. They're starting to kind of they just got the streets redone just in time for our opening. So the parking lot
it's nice.
They're really nice, actually. They're really good
been
here. But it seems pretty busy, and they've got the bus stop right there. So if people don't have their own transportation, they can ride the bus in, which is awesome.
But the plaza is starting to come back, and I think we're going to be bringing a lot to this plaza with the center as soon as people kind of get to know we're here really.
Okay. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, like I said before, this place looks awesome. It looks like a cool place to hang out. I love the fact that not once, but maybe about 10 times now you've referenced family. Like that is a huge thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly how you feel when you're in here. Like you do feel like your family. Like he said, you got that like at home vibe, you know, and you come in, you hang out, you kick back and blow off some steam maybe after work. I know you guys said people stop in on their lunch break, which is awesome. And it seems like a cool place to just hang out.
Yeah.
We've had kids from like, actually, what was she, like 4?
Yeah.
Up to, you know, all age adults. Like we just the other day, for a couple days in a row, we had little kids just coming in and just, I'm playing on the PC, I'm playing on the Nintendo, you know, and they just kind of hang out. And I don't know, we want everyone from all ages and families and stuff. We had some of the parents having fun, kind of going back to the days on the retro boxes, or just sitting and playing some board games, you know, Triominoes or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want everyone to just enjoy being here, you know.
Good. That's awesome. All right, guys. So to wrap up the interview, we want to give you guys the opportunity to plug all your social media, give us your address, the location, the whole 9, because we want people, especially our listeners, to come down here and check you guys out. So without further ado, I'll let you guys do your thing.
All right. You know, well, we're located here in People's Plaza in Newark, Delaware. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at SavePointUSA.com.
SavePoint USA.
I'm sorry, yeah, SavePoint USA.
We do have a website that I've barely done anything to, but it's SavePointUSA.com. And we're at 238 People's Plaza in Newark, Delaware. And so, yeah, we post pretty frequently. We even have a meetups group, actually, for SavePoint as well.
Okay.
So we're trying to host events here daily. So check our Facebook and meetups. For those.
Yeah, we're always adding to our events and stuff like that.
Awesome.
We're working on that.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back down here to check you guys out. So, guys, to close out, you can check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Something Super Podcast, on Twitter at SS Podcast 52. Thank you, all of the listeners that are listening now, and you can catch us on any of your major streaming apps. Last but not least, I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And we'll catch you guys next week.